Good afternoon, viewers. I'm James Callaghan in this show, Transforming Minds, and today we are bringing you a hot topic. What is about this topic? It's all about marriage. We want to know what's marriage, and I know there's so many questions that you guys have posted on social media platform, wanting to know what is all about marriage. At what age are you supposed to marry? And today we are going to discuss on this topic. We have an expert with us, our co-host Moses Kahata. Keep viewing, join us in this particular show as you ask more questions and get to learn more. Thank you so much. Let's have this, let's do it, and we shall learn more. Thank you. So Mr. Kahata,
yes,
you can say hi to our viewers as we go on with this particular topic.
Welcome all viewers to this show of Transforming Mind. Because it's good to be transformed mind to the right mind. The right mind is the mind that will make you to go far. As long as you are ready to go far, you have to transform your mind and to change your mind to the best. So I thank you and I welcome you, and let this show be your show.
Okay, that's Mr. Kahata, an expert in this particular area. And indeed, he's an expert. He's a married man, and at least he will be guiding us on how, on what marriage is, and what we are supposed to do as young men, and what is the right steps for us to follow. So now, my question, I also ask myself, what is all about marriage? What is marriage? And maybe you can expound on that, you can define what it is, and you can help me to understand, and someone else who is watching to know what's all about marriage.
Okay, well, marriage is a relationship that of two partners. Marriage is a divine thing that God have put and said, those God have put together, let no man put asunder. It is a will of God for marriage, and it's good to marry. Instead of burning up with the rust, it is good to marry. But again, it's not good to marry early and you bring a divorce later. It's good to understand a marriage is a union of two people that which they agree and they come together to help in future and to help one another to build a future of good generation.
You're making it interesting. That someone should not burn with rust. Okay, so in short, what I'm understanding, it's a union. It's a companion. It's something from God.
Exactly.
It's God given. Okay, that's awesome. I'm getting some points now. You find that in every moment we fail to fully understand what marriage is, and you'll find young people rushing into marriages, very early marriages. What are the challenges, or what are these young people exposing themselves to? If, for example, we find an 18-year-old man getting married to a 16-year-old lady, and you find within a short period of time, maybe some months or 2 or 3 months, they have broken up. How do you think that should be handled?
It is good to marry. It is good to marry, but you marry in the right age. But when we go into into scriptures, Paul says that instead of burning up with the rust, it's better to marry. But he have never put agement. But he is speaking about instead of being burning of rust and you sin, it's better to marry. Because he said, if you cannot live like I do, it is better to marry. So Paul lived a celibacy life. He didn't marry, but he did not quote and say at a certain time, a certain age, this person should marry. But according to how we see, early generation, early people, they used to marry early. They married early. Even they did not recognize about age, but after some people are circumcised, they were to marry. Young girls their age, they are surprised, they see that this girl can be married. But for now, we put a limit, because there are things we see. There's a person you can see, this person cannot handle a marriage. A marriage is not an easy thing, and it's not a thing that is easy to everybody, because marriage sometimes is cause stressful to many people and to other people. I can urge you, if you are not ready for marriage, don't engage in it, because it can bring up other things, it can bring death. You see, nowadays relationship, people are killing each other.
Now, I like one thing that you are also quoting. It's also quoted in the Bible and the verses, and you have used a good example of Paul. Now, you brought in a point like people should not sin. Instead of sinning, they should marry. What kind of sin does it bring about if you're you're avoiding marriage? What kind of sins are those that come in line without marrying? Maybe you can expand on that so that you can help someone there. Instead of sinning, then you should just focus with the marriage.
You know, one thing in the Bible, if you are a Christian, there are things you cannot do. There is a limit that God put, and God says He's righteous. And one thing with the righteous, it is to keep yourself out of immorality. And immorality is this thing that you find a girl, or you see a girl, a beautiful girl, you see any woman, and you feel to sleep with him or with her. And that thing of sleeping with every woman, it is not right to God. And that thing is what Paul was speaking about. Instead of this thing to go on and to make God angry, it is better for you to find one of yourself, and you own, so that you may go righteous, you may stay righteous. So it is that this sin of unrighteousness, this sin of sexual immorality, is the one that is making things of marriage to come, and is that which make we allow marriage instead of rust, or instead of sexual immoral, that which will bring up other diseases, and it will cost your life, will cost you in lifetime.
So instead, you guys, you are getting this right. You are getting this right. Instead of just seeing any other woman, any other man, and admiring him or her, you should, instead of doing that, you should settle down with only one person who you will build a good life with. That's what we are learning from today's topic, marriage. And I know we are interacting, and as we continue, we shall discuss. Keep posting your questions. As from my page, there's somebody asking, Mr. James and Kahata, at what age should a man marry? Okay, that's a good question. And at what age should a lady get married? Those are good questions. Those are the kind of questions we need to be getting from you viewers. And I know we should be getting back to you. Shall be responding to you to these questions as we get back. Let's take a short break. After that short break, we shall be answering all those questions. Keep posting to our social media platform, J Squad TV, Facebook, and follow us on YouTube, J Squad TV. And I know we shall be learning more and more. So let's take this short break. After that, we are going to learn more and more. Thank you. Our fellow viewers, we are back on J Squad TV on this hot topic, marriage. What is marriage? We really want to know what is marriage. And before we continue, let me thank our technical team led by Ryan Sanya, our producer. You're doing a great job to make us bring live this topic to our viewers. And also J Records, thank you so much for your services and studios. Now we are back. As it was posted before, there's someone who wanted to know, had just asked a question, at what age should a man marry?
It is good for a man to feel for himself I'm ready to marry. But if he is not feeling and is not capable of responsibility in a marriage, that man should not marry. I think according to the age, let's see. I think a good man should marry from 27 going up. 27 is enough. That man can work. That man can give responsibility in a house. But there is an age that a youth is not ready for a marriage, is ready to hype. You cannot hype with marriage. You must first deal with the hypes, and you must deal with this thing that every lady you see is beautiful, every lady you see you feel to sleep with. After that desires of youth and that desires that which is nonsense and confused stage you out, that is now you are ready to marry. Some other people, I don't advise them to marry on 27. There are people who delay in stopping themselves from doing nonsense, putting limit to themselves in evil action or immorality. So you must wait until you calm yourself. When you calm yourself, is good. You say.
I just understood something that one of the things that a man should do is to marry at the age of 27. That's when a mature man. That's when a man is. That's the right age a man should marry, because as you explained earlier, that this is the time that he's mature, he thinks of settling. He has finished all those youthful things like having parties with friends, having each and every woman, playing around with them. So that's actually, I get the point. I get the point. And I think for young guys watching, I think that's something that you should learn, and those are the points that you should be noting. So the right age for a man at least is 27. That's when he's mature. Now, another thing I want to know from the previously posted question, that at what age should a woman get married? What is the right age for a woman to be married, or a lady?
Already, let me say, already get matured quick, and a lady with 18 age ready can handle a lot of things. But a good lady in a house, or a good ready to marry, let me say from 22, 23, already that's a lady who is ready to be married. When a lady is under the age from 20, that lady cannot become a woman. She will bring a childish in the house. She will act like a child. She will do things like a child. But a good age, let me say, from 23, 25 and up, and that's a good woman, a good
Okay,
wife.
good point to note. And as far as we are discussing this topic about marriage, right? And we tend to feel there's some conception or misconception outside here. It's about marriage. Is it right for a guy who is younger to marry a lady who is older than him or her? Like in this sense, you find a guy, maybe he's 25 and the lady is 30. Will they make a good marriage or a good couple, as far as you are a married man and you understand something about marriage and so on and so?
Marriage, all marriage is not about age, but maturity. If a guy already is mature, they can stay together. But if already can be over age, but in her is not mature in mind. But marriage is all about mature people. If you are mature, a guy who is mature can marry even older, but not much older than your mother. Don't marry much older than your mother. That now is another thing. So it is better if already is older than you with 3 years, 2 years, 4 years, the better. But all we are considering being matured, because if you are not mature, both of you will end up fighting. You'll end up seeing that there is someone who is bigger than another. A lady who is mature and understand the role of a man, he will not condemn a man, he will not bring anger to a man. He will understand a man as a man, and he will let him pray a lot of a man as long as he's a man. not about age. He will not understand age. If you look age will bring up fight. But if you're all mature and you stay in your position, already stay your position as a lady, a man stay a position as a man. Let not a man say that it is because you are older than me that you are disrespecting me. All is all about mature. Many people marries guys, many of guys marry ladies that which are older than them. And many men like that because they want someone who is understanding them and who is putting them in the level of a man. But any lady that is seeing them are not like a man will not compare, will not agree with that lady. So it is good for a man or a union. Let's come together much more because of maturity, not more about age.
You get that? Age not a factor, but only maturity. Maturity is what is helping us, is what will help in this society. And Mr. Kahata, this theory, there's something that is going on the ground, like huyu jamaa ameoa bibi amemshinda nini umri, atamkalia chapati au amemkalia chapati. Does that thing apply in the current society ama ni ile tu people are thinking about it?
One thing I should tell people is this. Views of men will never lack. Even if you do something good, views must come. People will always view on their own view, and they will say what they want to say. So it is good as long as you are comfortable, don't be considerate more about what people will say. Be what you feel and speak and do what you see is good to do.
So you get that point? That you should not follow what other people say. If you feel you love somebody and is older than you, maybe with 5 years or 8 years, and she's a nice lady, go for that lady. If you get said that you want to listen to people, you'll not get married, my friend. Utazeekea hapo na maisha itakuwa ni yako. So don't follow what other people say. You just go into it. Follow the right step for you to be married. So you are following us, this J-Scott TV. Follow us on our social media platforms. That on Facebook is J-Scott TV, on YouTube J-Scott TV, on Instagram J-Scott TV. We are here for you, responding to your question in order to transform this society with these hot topics on this page. This is J-Scott TV. Let's take this short break. We shall be reviewing your questions in a minute. Can we qualify, can we stay as a marriage, or for someone to be married they have to wed? What is your concept about that? What do you have to say about that?
Starting with the Bible says that a man, when you sleep with a woman or a prostitute, you become one. When you sleep with a woman, you know that is like legalizing your union, and that is like you are making marriage. In heaven, all God will count it as a marriage. So marriage is not about wedding, it's not about come we stay. It's about when you decide to be together and decide to go bed together. That is like a marriage. But that's why people are being told don't sleep with everybody, because sex is a sacred thing. It's a thing that which is it is always allowed for married people. Is a thing that God wanted for married people. When you sleep with a woman, now God will take it as a marriage. So marriage is nothing to do with wedding and gowns or wearing or rings or anything. It is all about any union that have come together and agree to stay together. That union is allowed and is it is accepted by God and is counted as a marriage. So it is not about can we stay, it is not about it's not about wedding, it's all about you agreeing to be together and sleeping together. That are recognized as a marriage.
So in your views, that marriage is all about agreement between two people who decide to come together and stay to make for them to attain their set objectives in future, right?
Yeah.
Now, you guys, you're listening this topic, marriage, and it's a very wide topic, and we are highlighting points one by one, and I know at the end of the day we shall get to learn more and more. Now, here at J-Scott TV, we are doing a number of things. You can get great actors in this particular platform, great singers, musicians in this particular platform. Film directors are here to get them. You can get if you want to be you want to shoot a video, a wedding, you have a wedding or any event, you can contact J-Scott TV. We had experts on the ground, and we shall be able to give the best for you. We are a large studio located in Juja, and get to find where we are. Our locations at Mombasa Ra, Oasis, and that will be good for you. You'll get quality services, and you'll not compare us with any other facility. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Mr. Kahata, for joining us for this particular show. This is Transforming Minds. We are here to transform others, and I believe what you're doing is a great job, and you can have a parting shot for our viewers as the expert in this particular show.
Thank you, viewers you are watching. God bless you as you decide to follow the right way, because the right way is why we are here, to make you go to the right way. We are here to make you go to the right way. It is good you understand the right way to follow and the right thing to do. If you do the right thing, later the fruits is to be yours, and you enjoy you alone. So it is good to understand that marriage is a sacred thing. Marriage is for people who have decided and who have made up their mind to stay together without no one to get into their relationship to cause them trouble. So it is good you decide for yourself, and let your marriage not be spoken by other people, or don't allow words or men advice that is not worthy to control you. It is good you understand the right thing and do it, for it is right.
And watching this show, Transforming Minds, with me, James Callaghan, and Moses Kahata, discussing on this particular topic, marriage. And one thing you understand, marriage is a very very wide thing that we cannot finish in a day. So we shall be continuing this topic in our next series or in our next show, to discuss more and get to understand more what is all about marriage. For where we have reached, I know there's something you have gained. All the questions that you have posted, we have responded to them. Keep posting, and we shall review them in our next show the coming weekend. Keep posted. We are there for you. So, goodbye.